I think that is a weird way to respond, personally. Robin wanting to learn about the Void Sentry doesn't justify Luffy not caring about his own dream. Just because Robin fulfills the role of having a character around so you can give exposition to the audience, doesn't mean that other characters can get away
Whoa.
with not caring. And
So, okay,
Wait,
he
what?
didn't say she's just a vehicle for exposition, but they have different dreams. And they have different ways to get to said dreams. They can't just, you know,
Uh,
not interact.
by the way, by the way, this is a straw man because he hasn't shown us anyone actually saying this. He's just saying, "Oh, people say that Robin is the stand-in for Luffy when it comes to stuff like the poneglyphs and finding his dream."
It's a very, very possible straw
Which,
man.
by the way, contributes to the thing with Luffy saying that he needs his crew because Luffy wants to find the One Piece, but he can't fucking read the poneglyphs without
That's
Robin.
a damn good point. This man sucks.
Robin
God
to learn about
damn, man.
poneglyphs have stuff written on them.
She's very important to get into Laugh Tale. You guy, you,
So she's very important to Luffy's dream. You idiot.
Mister, you dropped the ball there.
You bumbling fool.
in a living and breathing world, which One Piece is supposed to be if I'm not mistaken, people should react and comment on the wants and desires of those around them and themselves.
Why? Can't his personality just be? Why would he have to say what he wanted? Ah, forget it. This is just a dumb point that he made up.
People should react and comment on the wants and desires of those around them and themselves. And this shouldn't be constrained by the limited imagination of the author. When it comes to Luffy, does it make sense for him not to care about the Void Century, poneglyphs, or anything related to Roger?
Yes.
Simply because
Yes.
hey,
Yes.
that's Robin's thingy? And like, these ideas are kind of connected?
Maybe if you
So
actually said something about this instead of vaguely implying this about Luffy's character.
I mean, the end of Robin's dream just so happens to probably be on Raft Tail, but like, that's a coincidence. Does it, like, was Roger looking for the real poneglyph, or was he looking for just a treasure at the end of the Grand Line he knew was there? Because the second one is because that's the actual case. It just so happens that also be there. It just so happens that Luffy and Robin's dreams have the same endpoints.
They just coalesced
Yeah,
accidentally. They don't. He doesn't have to care about Roger. He's not
He
even
does not
saying.
care.
He's not even saying Pirate King is the most free. And that's his dream, being the most free, going on this adventure. Bloody hell. He gets.
No, I thought he did say that when he was talking to Rayleigh.
No, I mean the YouTuber. What's his name again?
Oh, sorry.
Dritz didn't say anything about Pirate King, the Pirate King being the most free. Lord.
Oh, sorry. I think my internet's now going in and out because the video's flashing on my end.
You know, that's also an interesting thing. Well, it is filler in the filler scene where Zoro, Luffy, and Chopper found a poneglyph. But that muddles with the canon a lot, especially.
A lot. Yeah.
But it is character consistent.
Robin's interest is in the Rio Poneglyph. The Rio Poneglyph and the One Piece are not the same thing. They may have common interests involved, sure, but they aren't the same. Roger's end goal was to simply find out what was at the end of this mystery left behind by other people. He didn't really care about much else aside from that, at least at first. That obviously changed because of what he did. Roger and Luffy are so often compared to one another in attitude that, there's the belief that they're essentially like the same type of person. But Roger stands head and shoulders over Luffy when it comes to character agency. Roger was interested in poneglyphs. Roger needed help. So Roger went out specifically to recruit Odin. Roger was the one who instigated leaving his message behind at Skypiea. Roger was the person asking questions to Madame Charlie. Roger was the one at the forefront of his desires, not someone else. The
Because
poneglyphs are
Roger
so
wanted
important-
different things.
Yeah, they're different characters.
They're compared to each other, but not the same person.
Okay, even if they are the same person,
That's
there's
one
one big detail that he didn't bring up. And I think you already know what I'm about to say. It's about being the most free, not finding
It-
the left tail.
And even if they were the same person, they literally cannot do the same things because Roger put down the One Piece and Luffy's looking for it. So even if they were the exact same person, they couldn't do the same things.
Yeah, Roger. It looks. Roger is solving a mystery, whereas Luffy is just trying to find a thing that was already found. Roger currently trying to figure out if a thing like that even exists and where it is, whereas Luffy's trying to figure out where it is so he can because we can meet a goal that's not even that acquiring that thing. It's just acquiring a title.
He's really excluding information here.
So yeah, Roger's going to be more inquisitive and more stuff because he's basically being a detective.
Yeah, that's his actual dream. His actual dream, unlike what you're doing and trying to implant shit on Luffy that doesn't exist. Damn.
becoming the Pirate King, that most high-level pirates that want to be Pirate King go after them or are already in possession of one, like Big Mom and Kaido. And they are searching for a way to read and make use of them. They are developing plans, creating strategies, which have taken them years to accomplish, but what does Luffy do? Luffy knows for a fact that it is impossible to find Raftail without finding the poneglyphs, which means that they are priority numero uno to acquire in his journey. Luffy was at first...
Also, I thought, I'm not sure where I got this, but was pretty certain that Raftail was at the end of the New Worlds, or the Grand Line. Am I...
It is.
It is. We just don't know the exact location
Yeah.
in the sea. We have to.
So yeah, you just pass by the island without even knowing.
Alright.
Yeah,
I'm
you-
just...
You need the poneglyphs to know exactly where it is.
Alright. Just a specific
also-
thing.
Which also now makes Luffy and his crew #1 priority targets because they have Robin, the only woman who can translate
Only
poneglyphs.
human being in the world that can read these things.
I mean, if...
And if the Emperor
Actually,
wants to be
if Robin ever gets, axed, technically One Piece is over. At least extremely hard. That's an interesting detail. If Robin is
should
gone,
she die,
basically the story.
there goes the world.
There's no One Piece without Robin.
But people say her relevancy is doesn't exist, and I don't know how.
Does anyone
mean-
even else know how to read the poneglyphs?
No, she's the only person.
Everyone who hasn't been able to read the poneglyphs in the story is dead except her. She's the only one alive.
Damn, that sucks.
Yeah, when Roger was looking for it, he had Odin to translate for him.
I mean, I guess she could teach someone, but probably no.
And that'd probably take a while.
Plus, they have to also be interested in it. So, well, I mean, she
I
could
wonder if
like,
she has like a book.
yeah, she has a Dummy's Guide to Archaeology and Poneglyph Reading. I'll buy that for
Dummy's
$1.
Guide to Block Reading.
Anywho,
excited by the idea that he could acquire poneglyphs to get to Raftail back in Zou, yet Luffy hasn't played any role in them since. It has never been a priority for him, and he hasn't said anything about them. When Luffy left Zou to go to
Because
Whole
that's
Cake
not
Island
his
alone-
job.
because
That's
he didn't know
Robin's
he needed
job.
them. He also didn't know they needed to find the One Piece
Yeah, that's-
until
it's kind of
You
a
guys
weird
told him.
detail since the red poneglyphs were introduced in Zou. You could put that down as like a writing flaw, but I don't think it's gonna do that. Yeah, it's just a nice detail.
said anything about them. When Luffy left Zou to go to Whole Cake Island, Robin and Pedro were the ones who cared about the poneglyphs, not Luffy.
Because that's their job.
Same with Wano. Hell, Law is showing more of an interest in pursuing something he's interested in than Luffy. Luffy doesn't ask questions about the One Piece. Luffy doesn't look for clues. Luffy isn't finding things to reflect on or react to. Luffy isn't absorbing information. Luffy isn't talking to people. He is just
that goes back
and
to
everyone else
the
in the
Orlong Park moment where he talks about how he can't do all these things, so he needs a crew. That's what the crew is for. That's what Robin's for. Is to do that for him, because he isn't that smart to be able to, because he can't even read them. Like, why would he like, I'm gonna go get this thing? It's like a dog chasing a car, and he catches the car. What are you gonna do with the car? I have this poneglyph. I can't read it though. I guess I'll just leave. I don't know.
Maybe if I crack it open, it might actually reveal something that I can actually use, like an egg.
All Triton's gone.
It's just
Triton left for a long
As a
while,
random developer,
right? Was it Triton? Yeah, Triton did leave for a
He
long
left-
while ago.
Triton left about like 10, 15 minutes ago.
yeah.
Like I was saying, frame one, this man's argument does not exist. He's just speaking into a microphone and expecting people to understand.
Yeah, Luffy, he basically really can't have the agency to get the poneglyphs. He can't read them. It would just be, it'd be pointless, because I have all this. I have the knowledge, but I can't actually get it.
I mean, it's like, why would a person collect books if they can't read?
Exactly. It's like, I am completely illiterate, but I have books.
I just think it looks neat.
I just think they're neat. But
I
that's
just
kind
think it's neat.
They're pretty good weapons.
I mean, those things must weigh like 4 tons.
story
And
is
they're
doing
indestructible,
everything for
too.
him except fight people. Everything and everyone else in the story is doing everything for him except fight people.